How often do you wonder whether you've made the right decision? Even though it's completely normal and beneficial to analyze things like past decisions and their effects, many people get trapped into overanalysis and dwelling upon the past, instead of enjoying the moment or planning ahead. Continue reading to find out how a simple paradigm shift could help you change your decision-making process. Things we can control. There is only so much we can do to create the desired outcome for ourselves. Whether it's a decision about our career path, education, or having that one more drink with friends that turned into a wild night, we make rational decisions by having a clear vision of an outcome in mind. So what happens when we make the decision having one scenario in mind and something completely opposite occurs? Does it mean we made the wrong choice? Sometimes. Let's break it down. Locus of control and decision-making. Locus of control refers to our internal and completely subjective perception of underlying causes of events. Each individual has either an internal or external locus of control. In 1966, a psychologist named Julian Rotter published a scale designed to measure external and internal locus of control. The concept has been criticized in the past for being too strict and simplified, but it will prove to be a good starting point for us, as it has some very good points. Internal locus of control. An individual with an internal locus of control strongly believes that he is primarily responsible for all events that happen to him, as well as the current situation that he's in. If we look through extreme cases, a person with an internal locus of control believes that he has complete control at all times. Things like fate, karma, God, or any external force do not apply. External locus of control. On the contrary, a person who is at the extreme of external locus of control will often blame others or some mystical force for bad events that occur to him or strongly believe in luck in general. Now that we broke down the perception of cause in this decision-outcome spectrum, let's make it a bit more interesting. Introducing probability to decision-making. Let's say your friend offers you a coin flip bet. He tells you that if you are willing to invest $1, he will give you $3 in return if you are able to guess the correct side. You can make the same bet 10 times. There is a 50% chance and two possible outcomes, heads and tails. If you guess it correctly, your profit will be $2. If you guess wrong, you lose $1. As long as he gives you odds on which you can profit more than $1, you should be willing to take this bet. In the long run, you're going to make some juicy profits here. But we are throwing the coin only 10 times. So how does that change our decision? It shouldn't. Although a very simple and binary example, it illustrates a point that's often overlooked. We often measure whether our decision was good or bad by looking at the outcome, something that we can't fully control. All we can do is increase our probability to reach the desired one. Even if you lose all 10 coin flips, you should walk away happy knowing that you've made the right decision. Conclusion. Rather than focusing on solely the outcome to judge your decisions, try to remember why you did something when things don't go your way. Nothing happens 100% of the time, so keep that in mind before being too hard on yourself. Rather than dwelling over past, try to take control of things that you can actually control. What you should do instead is carefully assess the situation before deciding what to do and try to make the most accurate decision based on your assessment. If you are wrong in the assessment part, that's great too. Take it as a learning opportunity and move on. Next time you'll know precisely what to do. Finally, notice how the opposite can happen as well, bad decision leading to a good outcome. And it can be particularly challenging to spot at first, and we would say even more dangerous. So stay sharp, until next time. Yours truly, Business Brownie.